Hello. So we are on our ride to go get our daily coffee. Later than usual, however, coffee is coffee, and I enjoy coffee any time of the day. So I am going on my daily coffee run, and I've already started the drive, so we'll get there sooner than normal. But today's topic that I want to talk about and get your feedback on is capacity. One, do you know what capacity is? Two, do you know your capacity? And three, are you willing to let people go past what you feel your capacity is? Just a couple questions, right? So capacity is how much you can deal with of anything, right? How much of it can you actually deal with? That would be your capacity. You know what? I hope my coffee spot is still open.
Thank you for giving service. What can I serve you today?
Good afternoon. How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I am wonderful. I am later than usual, but I'm gonna get a grande caramel macchiato hot in a venti cup with non-fat milk, upside down, extra hot, extra foam, and the drizzle just on the foam, please.
Gotcha. Anything else today, Miss Keisha?
Nope, that'll be it.
It's gonna be 6:08.
Thank you. Okay, great. It's late, but it's not that late. Not that late that I can't get my daily coffee run. So that's always a beautiful thing. So listen, the line isn't long, so we're getting in and out today, right? Wow. So while they're making it, let's just talk a little bit about capacity and your capacity, and what do you feel your capacity is. And again, capacity is what do you feel that you can take and still be comfortable, be it, you know, a situation, a conversation, you know, just things that are happening in your life. You have capacity for everything, right? You have capacity for everything, but there's a limit to that capacity. And when you reach that limit for that capacity, that dictates how much you can take, you know, what's going to take you overboard, what's going to take you to that next level to say, wait a minute, this ain't going to work. Like, we got to fix this. Where are you at on that journey? Do you know? And I'm asking because a lot of people don't know their capacity. And what's unfortunate when you don't know your capacity is people tend to push you to a limit. And when they do, sometimes they push you to a limit that you can't come from, you can't apologize for, but you didn't know what your capacity was so that you could stop it before it got started good. And when you do that, a lot of things happen. So learning your capacity and figuring out what your capacity is extremely important for any individual. Male, female, doesn't matter. Know what your capacity is. So that way you can learn what is it that you can handle, what is it that you can stand, what is it that you can deal with, how much of that can you deal with. Oh, give me 1 second, let me pay.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, I was out for a week. I had gone to Massanutten, like in the mountains for vacation.
Yes. You have fun?
Yeah. It was mostly for my little sister, but I still had a good time.
There you
How
go.
was your workshop thing? Did that already pass?
I
That was
did.
in, like, July, right?
It was July
was
13th.
it?
It was wonderful. And I'm having another one September 14th.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's like 2 days before my birthday.
Oh my gosh, you're Virgo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Turning
going to be 18. Oh, listen, have such a wonderful, oh, can I get a stopper? Have
yeah.
such a wonderful time. I hope you enjoy your
Thank
18th
you.
birthday.
Thank
You going back to Massanutten, or you just going to
I
do
don't
your own
know. I
thing?
don't think so. I think I'll stay here because I'm going to be back in school.
Okay, would be a safe one though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Okay, so yes, again, this is my regular coffee spot, which the people are so kind to me. They are so kind to me, which I greatly appreciate so much. But back to capacity, like where are you on that journey? Where are you when it comes to figuring out your capacity? And some people don't know how to figure it out, right? What ends up happening is shit hit the fan and things get crazy, and then you're just going in or going off, or you're having a fit, or just shit is just crazy, right? Because of that, you never learn what your capacity is, because you go from being okay, cool, and calm and everything working to, oh, I'm about to whoop everybody's ass, right? But you don't want to do that. You need to learn what your capacity is, so as people push those levels, as they push your capacity, as they push your buttons, you can feel it and see it coming, and you can be like, not today, not today. You can make that decision. You can dictate what happens. You can put yourself in a situation where if somebody is pushing those buttons, if somebody is trying you, and a lot of times, if it's somebody that knows you, they know better. They already know. So they already have something else going on. They're just trying to get you riled up. Because of that, you need to learn what your capacity is. So when you see bullcrap like that coming, you can shut it down. You can put it in its place. You can stop it before it gets out of hand. I'm not going to say stop it before it gets started, because of course it's got to get started for you to even realize that somebody is pushing those buttons. But when they begin to push those buttons and push you to a capacity that is going to be unwavering, it's going to be no coming back from, you'll be able to put the brakes on that. You'll be able to pause that, right? You'll be able to do that. But learning what your capacity is extremely important for you to figure that out. For me, when I was a lot younger, I was a quick draw McGraw. You couldn't say a whole lot. You couldn't talk a whole lot. You really just couldn't come at me sideways. And if I even thought that you was just trying to do or say anything, I was getting you before you was getting me, right? That's not me anymore. That is absolutely not me. But it took me time to get there. I haven't always been there. I was that person that, like, if I saw you coming and I thought, if I even thought that you was trying to try me, I was coming for you first, right? And it's not fair. And listen, it's funny now, right? Because I can laugh at all the things now. But back then, nah, I was a quick draw McGraw. But as you learn, things could have ended for me many ways over the years where I wouldn't be here talking to you today. Because of that, I'm grateful, although my mindset was like that nothing really got carried out where it caused me any harm. We'll say that. However, learning my capacity truly helped me. It truly helped me, because now I know when people are pushing my buttons. I know when they are trying me. So I know how to walk the other way, turn the other cheek, as they say, go in another direction, leave the room, end the conversation, do whatever I have to do to protect my peace and to protect my capacity. Because when I'm getting up here, I need to bring it back down, because I don't want to be hurt, and I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to say anything that's hurtful or harmful, and I don't want to hear anybody say anything that's hurtful or harmful. But when people are pushing buttons on purpose or not, it takes you to a point in your capacity where you get so frustrated, and then you begin to respond in some unfriendly and unkind ways. So the goal, definitely for this conversation, is to think about what we're talking about and determine, what is your capacity? What is your capacity when it comes to any of these things? What is your capacity when it comes to somebody pushing your buttons? When it comes to somebody telling you something, saying something, pushing your buttons, pushing your capacity, trying to push you off a cliff, trying to take you to a place where you don't want to be. People do it a lot, right? But you have less people doing that than the people that are kind. I did find that out, right? You do have less people pushing the buttons. It's just that when they're pushing the buttons, it just seems like it's overkill, right? But think about yourself. What does that mean for you? What is your capacity? When you listen to this live and you listen to it again and you listen to it again and again, I want you to think about that. What is your capacity? What is your capacity for being able to deal with any type of adversity? What is your capacity for dealing with any type of adversity? And whatever that is, try to know what it is, learn it, right? Learn it so that you can know what it is. And then once you do, learn how to manage it so you can manage people, so they don't take you out of your comfort zone. So they don't push you to levels that you don't want to be bothered with. So you're not in a situation where you got to be a quick draw McGraw, right? Because we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. But think about it. What is your capacity? How do you determine your capacity? How do you determine when people are pushing your buttons when you need to push back? How do you determine when you need to know that it is a focus about you, learning about you, figuring out about you, and being able to let others go and being able to push others away when they're pushing you to your capacity? Because you don't have to let them in. You don't have to let them stay. And that can be a friend, family, a foe, a co-worker. It can be anything or anybody. Doesn't matter. If it doesn't serve you, figure out how to let it go. If it's pushing your buttons and making you exceed a point in your capacity where you're just like, I don't like it. Figure out how to let that go. Figure out what your capacity is. Figure out how much you can take and learn how to let things go that doesn't serve you. So we're at the end of our ride, so I hope that you have a super fantastic day on purpose, and in everything that you do, do it out of love and kindness. We'll talk soon.